Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faroe Field today. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 18 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Missouri Tigers offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Fair catch, called for and made. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Rides to the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. 1st down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Dalton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He's going to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's House. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Muscling ahead on third and short. Slithers into space. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he got loose, it was all over. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Off play action. They're trying to get to it. And the third down pass is incomplete. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Slips through the line. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a...
Fires one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so...
And the ball's loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll put the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Got it in the middle. It's Dalton. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Give to the back. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. To the ground, he's got it again.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him down, but not before he picks up 6 to the 7-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Shotgun snap on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quick strike complete. Oh, he left him grabbing. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Pocket starts to collapse. It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. And bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And that is no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The misfire on the 49-yard field goal attempt sets him up with pretty good field position at the 32. It's complete to the left. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense set for a 1st down play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Give to the running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. They'll leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. And he's brought down after a nice game. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Runs through the tackle. Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Encroachment, defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. He wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Gibbs. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. He got it. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Missouri will kick it off to open this 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood.
He's loose. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Hands it off. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. He's now up to 83 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Handoff from the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Paul Bunyan's trophy on the line today. Michigan and Michigan State, this historic rivalry. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? And the Tigers in the hurry-up. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Gonna run it. It's Gibbs. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Off the play fake. Coming after him. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And you got to wonder about the confidence of this kid. It's been up and down. 1 for 4 now in this game kicking after that miss.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Line gets set, first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Gibbs. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They're bringing heat. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Give to the single back. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll go to the air. Got his man on the outside. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This offense has a 2nd down play. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw on first down. Caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
and I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He's back to throw on second down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, third and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. He's looking to pass. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sideline. It's Marshall. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. Open runway ahead. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they can lose this ball game.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. From the gun. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Off play action on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Those play action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on second and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Fires on the move. Got it in the middle. It's Dalton. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got the big tight end on the corner route. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Power football with the run. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. And the defense will ride him out of bounds at the 3. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. It's good. Final minute of play. Guys, it's all tied up. Stage is set for some serious drama.
That is a massive kick late here in the game to tie it up. And now, can your defense do their job and at minimum hold them scoreless here to put this thing into OT? Or even better, can they get you the football back and give you an opportunity to win the game?
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's House. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Working that left side now. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking to throw for it. Now he's going to break the pocket. At the 40, there he goes. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? They'll try to get it through the air. Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead here in overtime.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. This is one of the best games we've called this season. A thriller, and it comes down to the wire here in overtime.
I could watch these two teams play another 6 times this year, just back and forth, trading blows, offenses coming up with explosive plays, big hits all over the field. David, this is what college football is all about.
No doubt. I love your excitement, but where's the defensive mentions? Some good defense out there, too, there, homeboy. I know it's not just offenses that get you excited. Some defensive plays, too. Nip and tuck the whole game, decide in overtime, crushing loss.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.